Lawrence Osei will be in post. Ebenezer Aban is the captain. Ruben Hesse, Ishmael Ado, Bismarck, and Emmanuel Ofori Sachi, Christian Ajenim Boateng, Kwesi Pong, Sidof Asante, Nana Kwame Opon, then Yao down. So now for the substitute, we have George Osei, Paul Ajay Atta, Kojo Obi Jr., Fawaz Ali, Kwabena Osai, Dennis Ahiato. We have Humar Fuseini, then Samuel Buama Kwansa. So as we are talking,
so a huge 90 minutes ahead of them if they are also vying for the ultimate title at the end of the season. We are one of the games. If you want to be the best, you make sure you be the best to become the best. Said the on the part of Kotoko, they've always been parading quality. And the brand Kotoko, even if a player, the modern mono and up there, because of that player will be donning the club Asante Kotoko, just and non automatically to me a pushing the profile and in his status. And I think they're only idea to me provided. They've not been that bad our season we me feel say points are almost thrown away a dozen. And one will be some bad run of games, but Bob 5 games without even recording a single victory. And only idea into me but they've bounced back. And ever since Womo Baba Bayara, they are yet to lose a Premier League game. And Womo performance has consistently been a upgrading. And only at the back one Kotoko Enya. And then one key player, Womo Ben missing Joseph Abloa due to a minor injury, our bench. I went to me and started by Michael Sefa, player we know positive. Now or a versatile player, or ball left, or ball right, or the central zone. Utumi Bo Ebonye, and then that guy will be partnering a branch friend of Samba O'Neal Gilbani, Ewo Eshoho, then Patrick Esiedu, a modern day fullback on the left side, why so influential when attacking, and as a surging forward, a joining Kotoko attacking, and Ablo, a branch friend of Ablo, and so to me, then into me Amba, then Okan Lordamwa, while back into the team. Ajete is available today. I want to be to me abo at the right hand side. Edia Makrobia Asante Kotoko. Midfield no parking on. Said the beyo obe to me control. E will game so. Justice Blay, the Chief Justice as always. Peter Inti Menu. Ewo Honomo. Then Abrante friend Emmanuel Entry. And also the last 2 games when your opportunity to start for Krobia Asante Kotoko as their main playmaker in that team. And also attack one there. Abrante friend Kwame Poku. Obaye, he has never looked back. And Abrante friend Albert Amwa. After injury, Obaye no said any game was starting improve here. But he's been given the opportunity today. Our partner Kwame Poku up front.
All right. Okay, so very soon the game will start at the Kwando Sports Stadium. Kwando Out of Lions versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yeah, how the 2 teams are setting up this afternoon. The formation Coach Bashir Hayford is going to deploy this afternoon, as well as Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun. Let's go.
I think Coach Prosper Ogun is playing the 4-4-2 system. And that is the diagonal and the diamond star as usual. Whilst Coach Bashir Hayford, he has reverted back to the 4-2-4 system. Okay. So it shows you that these tactical coaches, they know what they are going to do.
All right, so all the way from the Kwando Sports Stadium, Kwando Out of Lions versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Live on Original TV, live on Adum TV, live on Joy Prime, live on Alpha TV, as well as on the Ghana Football Association app. Sit down, relax, and enjoy.
Asante Kotoko. Wherever you find yourself in or around the stadium, please sit, relax, and enjoy. The hashtag this afternoon is "Say No to Hooliganism." Be each other's keeper. Football is all about entertainment. And this afternoon, we want all of you to comport yourself with law-abiding citizens and be each other's keeper. Heart of Lions start the play in 10th place. 5 points behind Asante Kotoko. A win for them today will close the gap on the away side. It's a huge game, and we call on all our fans this afternoon to show their support behind the team over the course of 90 minutes. So that at the end of everything, the 3 points will remain in the Abini capital. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Heart of Lions Football Club and Asante Kotoko. In post, Freddy Kasari. Player number 5, Justice Play. Number 31, Daniel Boku. Player number 44, Daniel Adrian Ajete. And player number 47, Michel Sefa. They make up the starting 11 for them. Coach by Coach Crossman Atoroko. To the home team this afternoon. In post, Lawrence Osei. Club captain, Ebenezer Aban. Number 4, Ruby Venesi. Number 6, Ishmael Adu. Number 14, Bismarck Erim. Number 18, Emmanuel Oforisechi. Number 19, Christian Ojenin Boatin. Number 28, Fosi Paul. Number 29, Sidaf Asante. Number 30, Nana Kwame Opon. And number 36, Yao Danso. Who make up the starting 11 for the home team out of line on the substitute bench this afternoon. George Osei. Number 7, Paul Ajayata. Number 11, Junior Kwame Obe. Number 17, Ali Fauzi. 22, Thomas Kwabena. 26, Dennis Ruto. 35, Sharif Alabani. 38, Rumain Husseini. And 36, Samuel Kwama Kwanza. Head coach this afternoon, Coach Basiru Wilfred Peku. Assistant coach Anas Atri. Assistant 2, Daniel Niojo. Team manager Simon Bochu. Team doctor Enif Apari. Goalkeepers trainer Stephen Aholu. Massage therapy Jeremiah Neboy. Do we have some Lions fans in the house? Do we have some Lions fans in the house? Lion, I say, yeah. Lion, I say, yeah.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Very honored to help you along for this momentous occasion. Hearts of Lions take on the Porcupine Warriors for the second time this season. It's a bit scary for the west side. Asante Kotoko, considering they've secured just 3 points in the last 3 away games and are generally considered favorites on paper due to their current form. However, you need to set aside all the statistics in the race and head-to-head. You will do well to exercise a bit of caution and underestimate Coach Bashir A4's team at your own peril. They won 3 out of the last 4 meetings against the Porcupine Warriors. Well, undoubtedly, Hearts of Lions pose a formidable challenge at their home ground. The question then remains, will they secure 3 points and claim their second successive win, or will the Porcupine Warriors strike back? Kotoko in their favorites, away jersey, dominant yellow, and a touch of green. And they're likely to be playing from right to left in your shot. But for the home side, Pandu Hearts of Lions, don't be kicking from left to right in your shots. And you can see they are in their favorite burgundy colors. Yes, Lawrence on side, goalkeeper for Pandu Hearts of Lions. Crazy point in your shot, as well as Kwame Poku. What a player has been this season. After returning to the fold of the Porcupine Warriors, he's already struck more than 5 goals. So there we go for the first 45 minutes at the Pandu Sports Stadium. As referee for today's game, Yakubu Hassim, who've handed 2 Kotoko matches already. That's been his stat in charge of this one. An MPhil holder at the University of Winnipeg. A Class 1 FIFA referee. And as Coach Bashir Redford, the man in charge of Pandu Hearts of Lions, in your shot at the moment. It's just 38 seconds already, and you can see Kotoko beginning to see if he can boss the midfield a bit. And it's back to Lions forward, and it's the man in the 36 who have it now. Dansu decides to whip it up front to the right hand side. He's looking to pick the big man himself. Opomba couldn't pick him. Yes, Coach Prosper Natelgu, the man who's been very, very confident ahead of this fixture in terms of how his side is going to handle this very, very stubborn Lion side, who have been very, very troublesome in the last 4 meetings. For the last 4 meetings, 3 win in favor of Lions, 1 ending in stalemate. And here's entry for Kotoko. Oh, it's blasted away. Blake gets it. Patrick Casiedo back infield. Looking for the man at the heart of the defense. Safer. Back to Frederick Asari. That's a long whip up front. But Aban will bring it back. I'll talk about Aban, one of the players who made the Blasters cut back in last year. And Ghana took on Niger in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. So it tells you that he's got so much credibility, and his quality absolutely is not in doubt. Can I say, we'll have to break this for it. Looking for a bit of space to hit it through. And still walk for it with it. Decides to go long. And it's picked by Frederick Kasari. So JT, long whip up front, but Bismarck in him picks it. Robert will lift a long one back into Kotoko's half, but the flag is already up. And you can just understand most of the fans are absolutely mad about that one. As assistant referee Shoflo Sakogri lift his flag up. It's been end-to-end stuff already. And whistle is up. That's Yakubu Hassim. Let's put in the advantage to the home side favor. As they look to push a bit of men up front now, trying to see if they can catch Kotoko on the break. Yes, NAC bringing it forward. This is going to be a long drive. And that's just a clever idea, but again fails to keep the ball below the crossbar. That's a very wasted effort, isn't it? It's got a lot of options. I decide to go for the long drive. Let's pick up Frederick Asari. It's been a while. He's been between the two sticks for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, 25 years of age. Wasn't part of the starting lineup. Against True Democracy, sat on the bench in the MTN FA Cup. Kotoko won by 2-1. On Saturday against Becum Chelsea. The game they won by 0-0. And he's back in post ahead of Mohamed Kamara. Used to be the obvious favorite, yes. Lions coming forward to it and it's picked by Frederick Asari. Yes, in Team Menu. Albert Samoa flanked to the left hand side. And there's Peter Miduakwa. He decides to drift in a bit. Kwame Poku. But that's not the best of pass. And it's picked by the man in the 18 years. So that's a bit dangerous, might have been blasted away. Well, it's a full capacity at the Kondo Sports Stadium, and you can see for yourself that the fans are here in their numbers to have a glimpse of this big game. As Ismail Aldo bringing it forward, twisting away from his marker. It's a swift play from this Lions team. Yes, Ismail once again decides to find Hennessy. Whip it out to the far side for mismarking him. We'll have to drift into the middle a bit to find or create a bit of space. Back to Hennessy. Lions distributing the ball among themselves in their own territory. Not in a haste at all to walk into Kotoko's half. That's a lovely idea. That's Pong bringing it up front. That's a lovely daring run. And it's calmly collected by Patrick Casiedu. Not considered throwing in an attempt to clear that one. Yes, Aldo has got a lot of options, but decides to drift it across the field onto the right hand side. Well, Asante. Any advantage, you stay with Kotoko. Well, cross section of the fans here. It's quite shocking that the Lions fans are in the majority this afternoon. Something that is not a bit normal, especially for the two biggest clubs in the country in terms of Atsufoka and Asante Kotoko. They always dominate in terms of spectatorship. This afternoon, look like the Pando fans are really out here in their numbers. Yes, Lawrence will say. He'll have to bring it forward a bit. He's looking for the big man, and that's looking to pick. To burn in the 19 shot, that's Boateng. And that's a clever defending. That's Kotoko, who will have to defend once again. He's trying to really create a bit of space, but they've got in the corner kick advantage. Well, that's going to be a short one, or it's going to be driven across into Kotoko's box. We'll wait to see. 7 minutes played, and here comes the drive across. Lions pass has a clever play, and then Frederick Asari makes that important save. And you can see the fans absolutely very delighted with that attempt from Kotoko's keeper. Yes, Aban. That's in Team Menu. Yes, play. Play looking for option. Back to Team Menu. Has got up by Tamwa. Waited to the far side for Sefa to pick up. That's a lovely play now from the Porcupine Warriors. Lovely touches. Yes, entry. That's Sefa, the far right hand side. We'll have to bring it forward. That's coming Puku. That's a lovely touch. He's hoping to spread it to Peter Miduakwa, but it's been well collected. And that's Dansu. Here's Asante. And it's Pando Hearts of Lions throwing advantage. Oh, just look at it again. That was the corner kick we saw a bit earlier on with that clever textbook header. And it's coming from Asante, but well collected. Frederick Asari. Here's Big Smack. Bismarck once again. But he'll have to now drift and change. Or go for the midfield option instead of using the flanks. Where they've been a bit comfortable with this afternoon. Not the best of touch, but that's in teammate Blake. Gives it away. A bit of trouble, but Asante have been flagged offside. Clever play from Pando Hearts of Lion this afternoon. Really giving Kotoko money. Yes, in team minute. Century. Gets it onto the left hand side for Peter Amadou. Has got a very agile fit. You can see him drifting onto the edge of the box, goes down, but the referee, Simi Yakubu, have none of that. As Lions will now run out of their defensive shell. Kotoko attacking, that's entry. Yes, Aben gives it away. Abed Tamwa. And that's a free kick for Kotoko. And it's the man. Abed Tamwa who stays on the turf. It is return against Truth Democracy in the MTN FA Cup. So a bit of minutes against Bekum Chelsea. Looking fine to continue his run this season. So I bet Samoa speak about him. I bet Samoa has already scored 7 goals this season for the Porcupine Warriors. But just look at this for a challenge against Ismail Aldo. And just went down in the process. It's a bit of a tussle, isn't it? And that's Kotoko's free kick. Very advantageous position. Change it 3 yards out, and it could be a very, very dangerous hit if it's well taken. I'll keep you updated across the action that is happening across other venues. But there's Kotoko's free kick, and guess who's behind it? It's Sajete. You've got Patrick Casiedo as well as in Team Eno, but it's been Patrick Casiedo's hit. Comes off the wall and is pushed up front. Brought back to Justice Blay. And there's a man down already, and it's Lions keeper Ibn Zabat who stays on the turf. Cross section of Lions bench. They've got so many quality players sitting on the bench. Obin Jr. as well as Fauzi Ali, George Usai, Dennis Huto, Sheriff Alabani all sitting on their bench this afternoon. We'll be hoping to have a share of minutes in the second half. Or even in the first half if Coach Bashir Hayford decides to tweak his tactics a bit. Seems it's a bit of a problem. That's Ibn Zaban. Samba O'Neill in your shots at the momentum man who've taking the headlines by storm this week in terms of his quality defending compared to Razak Simpson. Just tells you that it's one of the players who've been very, very promising. Let's put it to the far left hand side, but he decides to left hand side. Here it comes. Well defended. And the whistle is already up by referee Hasim Yakubu. And you can see Lions are a bit frustrated. There's a bit of stiffness. Yes, stiff faces on Kotoko's bench while watching it, Galif. Very happy at least not to concede any first half goal here. As you can see that Lions are really, really pressing, piling so much pressure at the moment. Probably Lawrence Hussain's kick. As he steps out to pick it. I know they decide to leave it for Hennessy. Back to him as he is that batting. To hit quarter of an hour. And it's a long drive up front from Lions goalkeeper. That's a clever play now. That's big. That man in a tatting shed. So twisting and turning on his own, but it's well dealt with there by Frederick Kasari. And for a moment, the top upon had found the back of the net. And it's been well taken care of. Paul, and that's a lovely hit, and again it dangles across. And Kotoko needs to really keep their cool and watch their lines at the moment. Really struggling to keep their ship out the back. That's a lovely first 10 and a lovely hit. And Frederick Kasari once again proving why he's been given the opportunity by Coach Prosper Nategum to start ahead of Mohamed Kamara, who sits on the bench this afternoon. It's a long drive up front, 15 minutes played, and that's the confirmation of the scoreline for you. It's still goalless here at the Pando Sports Stadium. Watching what, in case you've just joined us. Samba. The Congo man brings it forward into the centre cycle. Albert Samoa, the former Great Olympics. Here's Century. Here's Peter Miduakwa. He'll have to drift in. It's a bit dangerous. Entry looking for options. That's a lovely way to cut it out. As Boateng brings it back to Ebenezer Aban. We've got all the time in the world to strike it up front. Safer brings it to Samba. Here's Blake. The entry stays on the ground, but referee only to have other options. Once has to give the man in a 10 sets the benefits of the doubt, as we have so many fans all over the stands here. Another tactical brain, Coach Bashir Effort has got such a huge profile in the Ghana Premier League, a man who is known for his quality over the years. Has been in charge of Asante Kotoko back in 2007, 2008. I've seen so many teams in the past years. Had a bit of stint with Pando Hearts of Lions back in 2006, 2007. The DMA 2013, 2017. So it's also got such a very rich resume in terms of his coaching acumen. Just got to kill. We'll have to build from the back once again. Here's Samba. Patrick Casiedu. Bring it to Samba again. We'll have to take a bit of step up front. Finding Timino not the best of touch, but managed to keep it. JT, that's a lovely hit to find Peter Miduakwa. Here's Patrick Casiedu. Albert Samoa sensing a swinger. An ambitious hit there from the striker. And you can see why it's been a very important addition for Prosper Nategum's side. Has contributed so many goals this season already. Can it be kept on the turf? He managed to do that. Can I see what the decision will be? Well, look, that referee has pointed to the corner kick spot. Sorry, fails to clear it beyond the byline in time. At least to avoid considering the corner kick. But it's been given. That's a fan in your shots, painted in the famous Hearts of Lion colours as they drive in this corner kick. comes off the head of Ebenezer Abed. And there'll be a goal kick to the visitors this afternoon. Well, Kotoko have grown into the game. Not the best of stats in the last 2 minutes, but they've managed to really keep their composure, kept their shape at the back. And currently, he's putting a bit of pressure on Patno Hearts of Lions. And you can see that's a perfect confirmation with Ajete going down and he's winning the sympathy of the referee. Let's just look at the movement again. That was Bismarck in him. Indeed, there was a touch from behind. But as to whether how big that touch was, the referee also close to the ass and decided to at least give Kotoko that advantage as they have the opportunity. Here's entry on the best of touch. Back to Ishmael Adu. He's got a lot of options up front. Paul. And it's Lions free kick. Right in the heart of the centre cycle. And Alban will pick it up. Let's just look at a challenge again. Having to really drift himself into the middle. And he was just stopped by entry. What, 20-minute play? We've got 25 minutes left. And the clock is definitely winding down for these two sides. Kind of separated by 5 points at the moment. Just Lawrence to say. Trying to bring it up front. Sambo now with the head. Timenu. The Lions managed to pick it in midfield, spread it to the far left-hand side for Boateng. That's just a heavy hit into the channel. Well, it's 23 minutes at the Crossport Stadium, and Hearts of Oak have just taken the lead against Media, might say. Now, this game here at the Pando Sports Stadium is still even at the moment. Just entry for Kotoko. Upon wins the challenge. And the Lions players think that it should have been to the advantage. That's a point in your shot. Well, that's not our point. And a very young player, just 23 years of age. Ismail Olafti retracted back to his defender. Lay against Paul. And Kotoko will have to come forward now. Here's Pitsami Duakwa. 1-on-1 with Dancy. Gets into the box. This is from Emmanuel Entry. And it's blasted wide. Lions surviving that scare. That's a quality drive into the channel. But again, the midfielder Phipps really hits the target. Not the best of it. But his coach laughs it. Just look at the movement once again from the former Park Academy man. Asante. Yes, Ado. Looking for a strike partner on the far left hand side. And that's a tough fight. The man in the 42 shirt. Yes, Lions. Another lovely drive is headed out by Samba. Yes, in team menu. Yes, entry brings it forward. Kwame Puku. Yes, Abetamwa. And it's Bismarck who picks it up. Yes, Bismarck. Sechi. Speakman's bringing it forward once again. It has been lovely play for Lions, especially on the far left flank, where they've been very quality. That's done too. Asante. As NAC, the centre back, was moving infield a bit. And he wins the challenge. But you can just see the applaud from the stands. They love what they're saying. Rupin Hennessy, what a player he's been. Talking about the Lions, they says it. And it's been given. The Congo man tried his best to prevent it from exiting the bar line. Not just enough to at least keep it on the turf. We've seen Pandu Hearts of Lions won set pieces yet to really take a big advantage of that moment to capitalize and punish Asante Kotoko. He's driven across. Blake heads it out. Here's Aqua. Here's Justice Blake. And there's a big boot up front looking for Kwame Poku. Sechi, not the best of touch. Sabe Tamwa. A bit of Zaban. And his Lions keeper bringing it forward. Ball fouled by his teammates. The Black Galazes camp. Emmanuel entry. Lions running right out once again at the far left hand side. Equalize sent across into the box. That's Asante, but again, not the best of header, but they managed to keep it in the box. Lots of options. Yes, down to at the right hand side. Looking to create a bit of space. Brings it on to the edge of the 18 yard. Fine Sechi. He's got a lot of options. Gonna hit it to Bismarck. Yes, Ado. He's now driven into the edge of the box. Yes, Asante brings it back once again to his teammate. Kotoko under the radar at the moment. Containing the pressure from the home side. Century bringing it forward for the man in the yellow. The best stop decision. That's a big kick in the process. Well, you can see this fan really enjoying himself. With the pots on his head. This was the earlier incident with the double entry hacked to the ground from Dancy. And Kotoko have been gifted that free kick. Again, the big question is how they will deal with their final third passes. That is where the big missing link is at the moment. They have to find a way to fix that pause there, which they've been struggling with in the last 27 minutes. Quality play from the defense into the middle, but when it matters most up front, that's where they've been lacking a bit of ideas. Again, do not take your eyes off that man. In a 31 set for them, Kwame Opoku. That's not need much chances to punish them. But yes, Asante force Lions, not the best of it, but the flag is already up. And Kotoko just very lucky to have escaped from that snare from the home side. With a big relief as the flag went up. And once again is the assistant referee, Theophilos Akugri. With a flag to save Kotoko. At least that's moment of panic. Lions creating a lot of opportunities. Yellow come for it. That's Paul into the box. No, safer. Going to be Lions' advantage once again. Pouring really lots of men up front now, trying to see if it can cause a bit of instability at Kotoko's defense. Ishmael, long drive, looking for his man. Danso sent it across. That's a bit scary, isn't it? That is in, but Frederick Kasari had the right place to pick it up. Just love his composure under that pressure. Just knows how to deal with it. Sajeti fails to pick the broken pieces as Lions seeing lots of possession here. Really stringing a lot of passes. And Kotoko's final 10, that's another lovely Derry run into the box. Managing to beat it, branches it across, but comes off somebody in the yellow shirt. And you can see the fury on the face of the man in the 44 shirt. Sajeti absolutely mad with his men at the back. Lots of questions, and this one absolutely will not be kept anywhere close to the goal post. And it's a water break at the Candle Sports Stadium at the moment. What a game we've seen in the last 30 minutes. There's been a lot of activity. And that's confirmation for you, cooling break.
Folk, any mediama, a 1-0 for Accra Heart of Folk. Enti enchebiano ye behwe na ye wram ewo nkan na ye di nkomo ewo honum Aduana Stars asheba ku vision entumi enteye afei Basake Holy Stars any brekum Chelsea game no enya ade a obia etumi ahyebi ewo honum Dream FC ni Gold Stars obia ahyebi Samatex ahye 1 Accra Lions entumi enteye afei Young Apostles and Legon Cities obia ahyebi and afei Pando Heart of Lions and Kotoko ye free hona e hosu go bia emfree ho emi ye ram e won kran Accra Heart of Folk and Mediama Sporting Club live commentary Kingsley Governor e wo ha a ode etoa so e de ama ken no timenka ma ye ntoa so e won kran Accra Heart of Folk Mediama
Bashir effort. Only speaking to his men to pick their momentum and keep their focus in this game. Well, buddy, if you care to know what is happening across the other match centers in the country, Indiana is leading Vision by goal to nil. And Dream have just got it a big upper hand over Bibiani Gold Stars on the 2 bars to Tef. Hearts of Oak are leading Mediama SC at Accra Sports Stadium. Samatex also leading Accra Lions far away in Summerboy. And the rest is being even at the moment for them, including this fixture on your screens at the moment. They're looking to return. Let's to finish the business in the first 45 minutes from where we left off. And you can really see the quality of play. Here's Sibin Zaban for Hearts of Lions. Lifts a long one, looking for his forward man. I will not find of them. Dansu fails to keep his eye on it. Here's Samidu Akwa. Back to play. We drag across the field to Patrick Casiedo. Got his backs down. And I also say thank you very much. Pick it up. And we group from the back. Well, just talking about the standings at the moment. Kotoko still leading the pack with 46 points. And Hearts of Lions in 10th place with 41 points. And just at the moment, it's Hearts of Folk that have break into the top 4 on 40 points. And sent across here. Yes, Paul looking for Upon couldn't find it, and Kotoko has picked it up. It's Sajete bringing it forward. Looking for Kwame Opoku, but couldn't pick him. And the former Kerala man, Lawrence Osei, picks it up for the Pando Hearts of Lions. Having a free day between the two sticks. There's Paul. There's Dansu. Oh, you need to go past Peter Miduakwa. Decides to retreat back to NHC. Here's Ado. And it's back to the skipper, Ebenezer Aban. Back to the right hand side again. Does NHC. Clever hit. Oh my goodness. Onto the roof of the net. Brilliant idea from the centre back. So the goalkeeper, Frederick Kasari, off his line and decides to surprise him a bit with that long hit. Just lucky. Lucky in terms of Kotoko, that ball not being able to find the back of the net. But here it is, trouble looking for the other side. But he goes to the ground to claim it. Entry still has it. Left dip one and they say, oh my goodness, just across the field. And it's Kwame Opoku with that textbook header. Giving so much room to really operate in Lions penalty area. And really fails to direct his head. Unless to find the Yoni net. I'll just look at it again. It's a bit unnecessary from the goalkeeper, isn't it? Unless it's got so many defenders around it. Should have just taken within its goal post instead of trying to go defend or deal with it himself. Would have been a bit erratic if he had considered that goal. And I'm sure he's really not going to forgive himself. Yes, Asante will now pick it in Kotoko's half. Yes, Ado. Such a lovely player in Spain, very expressive anytime he's running up front. Asante. Back to Asante. He's got a lot of options to shoot. Oh my goodness! Oh, how it's just tipped away from the mouth of the goalpost. And Frederick Kasari denies Asante from that distance. What a lovely hit and what a stop. And you can see the fans really up on their feet. Oh, just a second, he thought it has ended at the back of the net. Only to be denied by Kotoko's goalkeeper. But here it comes again. Oh my goodness, Frederick Kasari makes that important save. And it's been a difference this afternoon for Kotoko. He's currently rediscovering his form after left out in most of the games this season by head coach Prosper Nateogu. Looks to have gotten back into his good books. And just proving why he's a skipper of the side. The captain leading by example. Just look at his turn and look at the finesse of that shot. And look at the way he parried it away. Absolutely top class. It's a walking pace now. 37-minute play. As we've got less than 8 minutes left in first half of the game. As Frederick Kasari stays on the ground. Now speaking about Frederick Kasari, joined Asante Kotoko from Accra Lions back in 2022. Unless his contract will be expiring on 30th of June this year. So the big question is, will the Porcupine Warriors renew his contract? He's played 21 games. The Porcupine Warriors back in the 2022-2023 season. But this was the shot from Hennessy that landed on the roof of the net. Such an eagle eye to really scan that area to know the goalkeeper was off his line. Overhits a bit. But again, you've got to be a bit careful with the height of goalkeeper Frederick Kasari. And there he is. It's good to continue. Up on his feet. He's 25 years of age. I've had the experience of testing and seeing how it feels on the camp of the Black Stars of Ghana.
Okay, let's go.
The Lions to restart this game. Yes, that's the lovely idea. Asante easily dazzles his way back to Sechi. That's Hennessy. And is lifted deep once again onto the left hand side, picked by Bismarck. Goes down the process. And the referee will place the advantage to the home side, who are looking quality, absolutely quality stuff from Lions this afternoon. Causing a lot of movement around Kotoko's penalty area. And Kotoko themselves really rock solid at the back with the way they are defending this afternoon. Hits across, Blake heads it away. There's a bit of commotion. And we still will save the situation. Well, 40 minutes played with just 5 minutes left. And it's still the same old story. It's still very, very tight between these two sides after those numerous opportunities created by Kpando Hearts of Lions. For the last meeting between these two sides at Babaya Sports Stadium, ended 1-0 in favor of the Kpando-based team with Obin Jr. 28-minute goal, really separating the two sides. Let's just look at it for a challenge from Emmanuel Entry. And Bismarck in him will continue to lie on the turf. Now just speaking about the head-to-head between these two sides. Well, the biggest goal that have been scored between these two teams in recent times was back in 2015. And Kotoko won by 4-0 at home. And you had the likes of Ahmed Toure, Bafo Amadou, and Asante all getting their name on the score sheet. But in the last 2 years, it's been Kpando Hearts of Lions showmanship against this quality Kotoko side. That's Bismarck in him, bringing it forward from the far left-hand side. Here's Sechi. Here's got Dansuti's right-hand side. Back to Sechi once again. We'll relate it back to his goalkeeper, Lawrence Osei. And that's Asante. That's a bit silly, isn't it? I bet someone betting and he just decides to hold his opponent. And Sakwa, when they stop by Dancy, will get the better of that ball. Well, Peter Meduakwa just walked straight into this Kotoko setup after crossing over from the offensive-based team, Park Academy. And it's been a quality player on the left-hand side. The youngster who's got so much eye for goals anytime he's trusting for it, but there's a big battle here in between the ball. Sambonel goes down and the referee whistles for him. And he gets that tap from his skipper and goalkeeper, Frederick Kasari. For a great work done, unless to keep the man in a 30 shot from getting the better of the ball and certainly that is support. Oh, just look at that tussle once again in the penalty area. And you can see between these two sides, and you see the Congolese very physical. Absolutely breaking down at the moment. No safer. The referee points it the other way around, and it's Patrick Kasedi who stays on the turf. And you can see the fans absolutely mad about the decision. They're just not happy about it. But there's nothing they can do. Because the man at the helm of affairs this afternoon is Yakubu Hassim. Such a quality referee. Oh, he's from Techiman in the Bono East region. As Lions hits it upfield. Got 3 minutes of additional time confirmation from the fourth official, Susu Graham. It's a big battle, isn't it? You didn't win it. The Jetty brings it forward. That's entry. Looking for a bit of space. Finds the Jetty. That's a big battle. And the flag will stay this way because the Jetty have just been brought down by Ishmael Ado. And you can see absolutely taken aback with that decision from the assistant referee too. And that's let Ableto with his flag at the far right hand side. But that was the activity. We'll be keeping you updated as they are seen across the other match centers. It's absolutely of keen interest to this game unfolding here, especially that particular one. The Accra Sports Stadium involving the Phobians. Still has leading BDMIC by a goal to nil. But in Bibiani, it's Dreams 2. And Bibiani goes to 0. And Sama Texas also have jumped into the lead with 2 goals at the moment. As Kotoko prepares for this free kick. Into the second minute of additional time here. And this could be a big opportunity to see if they can break the virginity of the game. As we can see, so many men in yellow. Just causing a bit of commotion in Lions penalty box. The likes of Sambona, he's got the height, isn't it? Habet Tamwa and Kwame Opoku definitely. It's the man you cannot take your eyes off at the moment. There's always going to be lurking around that news area to see if he can find the back of the net. Looks to be Patrick Asiedu. And Ajete who stands behind it. And this is where Lions were out to defend and is headed away. They'll defend it. It's a very tight game between these two. And Ajete lifts it for Patrick Asiedu to pick. And it is going to be a long range into the box. Let's just see. It's brought out. That'll stay with Kotoko right on the edge of the area. This is a lovely goal and it's in. Guess who hits it in? It's Justice Blay and Kotoko at the above half time. Jump into the lead. What a touch and what a finish. And he sleeps. And Lawrence Osei absolutely shocked about that situation. What a hit into the top corner. I was just talking about this last opportunity with the way Kotoko were beginning to pile the pressure. And that'll be a big advantage for Kotoko. If anything, Over the proceeding steps this way. Just look at it for a hit. It was cleared, but not cleared enough. And that hit absolutely cannot be touched by Laurent Osei. And Kotoko absolutely taking the lead at the moment. And Lions will want to react. Let's see. Here they are at the other side. Yeah. Here's Sechi. Count the hit to 10. And it's lifted deep. Comes of somebody. And it's certainly going to be Kotoko's straight advantage. So that is halftime here, but watch this for a goal once again. Well taken. Oh, the last time Asante Kotoko beat Hearts of Lions. Oh, their home ground was back in 2013. That is exactly on 29th of May. Gonna see if the result will stand. It's halftime at the Pando Sports Stadium. And that's the goal scorer, Justice Blay, the deputy captain for Asante Kotoko. And the fans are mute at the moment. And you can see these players really. Let's walk into the dressing room. It's halftime at the Pando Sports Stadium. As Lions 0, Asante Kotoko 1.
Out of Lions, Kabakwa. Womo into me, NT. I know by way of results coming from the Pando Sports Stadium. Heart of Lions 0, Kotoko 1. After the first 45 minutes. Heart of Folk 1, Midema 0. And also the first half result from the Accra Sports Stadium. Other results are no Dreams FC Ashe 2, Gold Stars Entuminte, Summertex Ashe 2, Accra Lions Entuminte, Young Apostles any Legon City 0-0 45 minutes. Ediana Stars 1, Vision FC 0, and I feel Basake Holy Stars any Brekum Chelsea and also a 0-0 after the first 45 minutes. And no said the scoreline it here wabra first half about na wie league centers and so games koso hono ntino sana results in it here. Heart of Lions 0, Kotoko 1, Midema 0, Heart of Folk 1, Ediana 1, Vision 0, Chelsea Basake 0-0, Dreams 2, Gold Stars 0, Summertex 2, Accra Lions 0, Young Apostles 0, Legon Cities 0. 100.7.
First half at the Pando Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League, and it's Heart of Lions versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The away team, that's Kumasi Asante Kotoko, are leading by 1-0 at the end of the first 45 minutes, right there at the Pando Sports Stadium. Don't forget, we're still live on Adum TV, live on Original TV, live on Alpha TV, as well as on the Ghana Football Association app. And Najid is here, and Krabi Asante is here. Interesting results coming from other centers, talking of the Ghana Premier League, and we will be visiting the Tuba AstroTurf as well as the Accra Sports Stadium, where Accra Suffolk are leading Midiama Sporting Club by 1-0, and also when you go to Doma, Adriana Stars are leading Nations Football Club by a lone goal, and of course at Tuba and Dreams FC are also leading Gold Stars by 2-0 at the end of the first 45 minutes. But we concentrating right here at the Pando Sports Stadium, where the home side, they are down by 1-0 against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Naji, your take on the first 45 minutes.
General, interesting results so far. Looking at Accra Suffolk, who went to Midiama, won against Midiama. They are back at their favorite grounds. That is Accra Sports Stadium. I mean, okay, say Samuel Omasha Midiama by a long goal. To me, I think say Accra Suffolk coach Watara, the supporters and the teaming fans should come to them say, yeah, team no ebeko eye. Now Dreams FC, they lost the first league against Gold Stars. And I'm seeing say as a team so Omulusu first league, the first round matches, against their opponents, in the second round they are trying to recapture what they lost. But this afternoon, General, here at the Pando Sports Stadium, I have to tell you, you are witnessing one of the best matches in the Premier League so far. When I was coming, Klobia said he mentioned certain names, talking about Hennessy, talking about Ishmael Ado, the kind of performance they are putting in place. To me, if Pando Heart of Lions, and come to me, I utilize almost chances, and by now they are leading Kumasi at Asante Kotoko.
Yes, they've created lots of chances this afternoon.
If you look at General Bono Mabonina, Kotoko, and Shada making incursions, and I said, let me say, dangerous incursions in the final third of Pando Heart of Lions. The only incursion that Omumeki, this was not even an incursion. It was a shot across and a rebound nearby. And only a chance, Justice Blade. Fantastic. So to me, Pando Heart of Lions, they played well. Coaches, according to the coach's instructions, you can see Coach Bashir Hayford just sitting down, instructing his assistant, Daniel D. Ajay. Everything is going on perfectly. But the only problem I have with them said, almost chances are creating now. They've not made use of their chances. And it gets back to what we all say, or what the connoisseurs or what the pundits will say, that possessive football does not win a match.
All right, I'm still live from the Pando Sports Stadium, home of the Premier League. Interesting game this afternoon, and I know everybody's enjoying the game. Looking at the statistics so far, Krobia is here. Krobia, your take on the game so far?
Interesting first half here at the Pando Sports Stadium. I think that Yashe game befitting two and the big clubs, and of course said the excitement when Kotoko and the Pando Heart of Lions we are witnessing everything. The spectators, one more reaction, the game itself, the intensity of play. I think that was about the last 20 minutes to the closure of the first half, and the Kotoko were sent back. Now, in the Heart of Lions, dominating play, orchestrating, and a lot of things. Heart of Lions, to me, a controlling game at their behalf. In that midfield shape, Kotoko midfield, a breaky, because we share a year a Juma Justice Blade, a year at Yama Kotoko, our defensive side, Wako back, Aqua Jenny, defensive setup, amongst the four corner kicks, Heart of Lions, Nenquano, Ekle Mumienu, via a header. Intianucho said defensively he's been solid and he's playing as a centre back even in the first half of the Kotoko. Play so far as attacking is concerned, and not the kind of worker Ruben Hennessy and a branch of Ebenezer Aban womo to miaye ewechiro by eneno overshadowing Kotoko's attacking yenim womo. These are two players womo ashe number of goals in the Premiership, but ene womo womo frimu until the 45th minute. Kotoko's only corner in the 45 minutes. The only corner by a result here into throwing. The throwing comes in and then one more clear bono and Sana Brandt here in the year friend of Justice in Kukuble.
Okay, so let's talk about Justice Blade's goal. Krobia, let me start with you. What a goal! For they compare last week Razak Simpson's goal, I'll share the Accra at the Tuba Astrotev. But you disagree, say no, it doesn't come close. The distance is different. What will you say about Justice Blade's goal?
Justice Blade scores as always important goals for Kotoko. On she goes rough from Bani go be Obeshebiano and you better results at the Kotoko. You how this one also pan out at the end of the full 90 minutes. But I think that he's been scoring and standards for Club Asante Kotoko ever since he joined the club. And then they go no compare that of Razak Simpson's they were born no by even the first touch of Simpson's go alone. Checking the first touch now or the two and San Oman to say goalkeeper aba the nim and on the ball no e far right corner of the post at the Emano. But I wish Justice na ono so man niti so at that material movement because of na baby abon da no goalkeeper no akwa Lawrence Osei akwa the left side of the post and right hand side no into the movement abon no eba no and it was very very close just the aka e wo be 18-yard box no mu be ya na mo be ye mienu pe and Justice Blair man ni so ohun say post no mu eda ho. Then I think he had the precision right. He had the precision right, and to me then measure and you know the power behind the ball, and to me define the back of the net. But the angle our boss the same angle from both goalkeepers and one more far right of the post.
All right, I'm so still live at the Kwando Sports Stadium. Najee, before we start the second half, your take on Justice Blaze goal now, and are we going to see more goals in the second half?
General, I think for goals, we are going to see a goal in the second half. I will not say more goals.
Just a goal.
Just a goal. Because looking at the tempo now, two teams airborne there. Me to me can say go a bit me upflow. Now back to Justice Blay go now Okano. Say Krobia minion acheche mu ye pa. Angle now born ekose no. You ask yourself say what was his vision? A Kwame of us ultimately has said, no, let me place the ball to this angle. But with the blame the goalkeeper. Let's not take anything from the goalkeeper or Lawrence Osei. His positioning was poor. Now, where the ball was coming from, where should you be placed? So to me, and the communication between Aban and Hennessy, two defenders, and also was poor. Now, I heard the coach shouting, Monfable, the same thing happened.
That's like Coach Watara did.
So I just watched the coach. So I walked straight to the coach to tell him, say, yes, I heard you shout and said, Monfable, the same thing Watara did at go nearby. My brother said it 25 years for a midfielder. Otimi Caliber, every that corner in 25 years. It shows you say it's something that we practice here. And my brother said, I had a hallmark when he was at Mediama from Hazakes. Oba Kotoko, the same thing or say important goals about Asante Kotoko. So I'll not take anything away from Justice Blake, but the goalkeeper made a big mistake. Ball 45 minutes. Now what creative chances? Nothing just a corner. No the paper so there. General, it is a big problem. Because I think the Heart of Lions. One, I have a problem with Ishmael Ado. Now, as a midfielder, yes, I understand him. You get the ball, you turn, you move. But when your strikers take off, the moment you turn, you put them in an offside position. If not that, player ever tackle omo. It's the turning on the pitch, it's too much for Ishmael Ado. When he gets the ball, just push the ball. But he will turn before he push the ball. 360 yen the same ball, no ball. Because the moment the strikers take off, the ball must go. But he will turn. And at time he hold on to the ball too much. Against us, we saw him. Releasing ball in time, they had goals. So why is he keeping on the ball? So I think Coach Bashir Hayford should talk to Ishmael Ado. The moment he gets the ball, they are playing the high pressing game. He should move and let them score. Because to me,
All right, so interesting stuff from Najee right there at the Kwando Sports Stadium. Very soon the second half will commence right there at the Kwando Sports Stadium. Don't forget we're still live on Original TV, live on Doom TV, live on Alpha TV, as well as on the Ghana Football Association app. What should we expect in the second half, Krobi Asante? What do you think Coach Bashir Hayford needs to do to maybe get an equalizer or win the game? And what do you think Prosper Nate Ogum, Doctor, she also do to maintain and amass all 3 points right there at the Kwando Sports Stadium?
Well, Heart of Lions game no more bonnet the anchor game no one dominate actually and one said onto Portugal one to me are consider, and I think that better players, so they need to talk to put his go behind. No more brana. They are now 1 more year in the first half. No, 1 more man year. The only thing the missing link. Say 1 more decisive up front. So 1 more bar. I think in terms of the game, they've dominated Kotoko.
All right. Thank you very much, Krobi Asante. Still live from the Kwando Sports Stadium. The second half will commence very soon. And it's Kwando Heart of Lions versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Sit down, relax, and enjoy the second half. Over to you, our commentators, Victor and Krobi Asante.
I think say ade baako a eni Heart of Lions etumi aye niye na womo ehwe enim say enyoma betumi aye den akonkan ede ama Heart of Lions. First half no womo modemo na ewosoro yie pa. First half no womo modemo na ewosoro eninti na yenge hu Kotoko midfield no say eye ejuma. Kotoko midfield no they were nowhere to be found. Osha Justice Blair okokoye more of even a central defender, because whenever a problem ebe rezi ewo Kotoko defense will be ano ube say Justice Blair ewo honoma o intervene enso ewo honomo. And in that midfield Ababeka inti menu any abrantia enino yefreno Emmanuel Entry enye o player o winning ground duels at the Emau onye player otumi wini eneno tackles edema ono ne de no say oye creative midfielder ball no ebekuta no ana otumi eden orchestrate bibi why be slow in that midfield in team menu so I
Bone kita Pando Heart of Lions imrantie no Pejamu tempaso etira koriem center circle Andrews in team menu Achibone Frinson born abedi Christian Ajelim Boateng contender from and referee Jacobo Hassim free kick Jembon Fetia Kumase Asante Kotoko.
I think in team menu baby or J ball from midfield minimum they are not person the ball no eh boy no betumi release that there were players around him and obetumi release ball da and sana okuta ball no mu ana minimum the other year and Lucy ball no then there wouldn't be anything obetumi aye than so be cause a foul on the player and baby a foul ya be. I think that a very dangerous at the Kotoko. Share the response Heart of Lions ebeden ede beba.
All right, Busia a free kick. We be born down to anamo be insia. Ubebo eremu ewo Kumasi Asante Kotoko penalty adakeni. Shmelado apeja bonite pasu. Oyego! Heart of Lions. Pando Heart of Lions. Omatio Mukano and Randy Abe Ponisem pa. Randy Abe. Wow, what a goal! What a goal! Shenibium Ismelado Pejabonona a plant idea Fauzi Ali second half year no bim Krobia.
Yeah, my show Obekai Brana member players are one more ever game no more to me about effect game no ede ama team of friend Heart of Lions me ball kwejo bin junior din ana me ball Fauzi Ali ensu edin and obaye no quick response ana the Heart of Lions to me enya as early as possible no omo to me enya equalizer no now game no 50-50 womo hwedem so omo to me aye den win game womo dominate and sana Kotoko enya sa late goal no in the first half and na me complaining about Abrante Freno in team menu ball no from midfield na me nim the person the ball ne kwakoye. I was talking about the incident and how dangerous baby a ball no eden and I said that me share response Heart of Lions say to me diama it was an opportunity a womo nya no and clearly womo to me at the ball no ato atena enya womo eneno equalizer na womo hwehwe no as soon as possible and I think that no be to me aboa womo ama womo grow momentum in the game no mo to me apply more pressure on Kotoko for the second goal.
Nunti Busia you see Akai Sima Edianai Ewatrin Pando Heart of Lions 1 Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1 and Buremu Ewo Facebook AFS Sports GH Original TV Ghana
Jumedi near live. Ewo Hosa Suwana. Adum TV. Original TV. Jumedi near live. Joy Prime. A live Ewo. A freaky kaya bodietia Kwando Heart of Lions. Patrick Siedu Jinabone Chisa Suwana. Ajete Jinabone Chineso Patrick Siedu Abobon Mama. Goalkeeper Lorenzo Sayachibono Diama Kwando Heart of Lions. Bismarck Eni. Neso Justice Blay. Abobona Trashe Troin. J'ai tout dit tia. Kumase Asante Kotoko to 1 in 10 passo. Jao Danso Jabonim Liquenim Neso Samba Uneo Jibondia Makumase Asante Kotoko Peter Amedu Pona Kwache Jao Danso Pona be the seed of Asante Neso Emmanuel Entry Jibona Pejabon in 10 passo. Next goalkeeper Lawrence Oseyachibone Chichi Pinky Pascura Ose Fabulous all the way. Boy Lala Ose Sap Nana Jao formidable. Ose there will be another 2 goals. 1 for Lions likewise. Kotoko Kofi also Sapon Ose in team menu is a waste. Timothy Mensah or say Abraham Donko Kotoko can score 100 goals but trophyless. Kofi Jerry or say overconfidence from Intim Menu led to him losing the ball that resulted in the foul that brought the goal. Kosofa also messages in the Ebra. Nana Jao formidable was say entry 2 is becoming bad player. Shagoni Bium put a goal from Fauzi Ali and a goal assassinate free Ismail Ado. Jabonesim Nesu referee Ose foul boy Muntia Pandu Heart of Lions. Ici Akain Sima Edinu Mienu Frederick Asara Pijabonesim Ebenezer Aban Shiboni from center circle. Pandu Heart of Lions. Apprentice Nidi Ede Ejenim Boati Okotrineso Patrick Esiedu se Ekwainiho and Pona Trashain. Shenusu se Apprentice Nidi Ede Samuel Buama Kwansa Ebemu Ama Emmanuel Oforisechi Efrimu.
Yeah, my show. First goal no etumi aban. Second half na yewe mu a in the bashu for a year changes no. Player obaya no the ball ebe to atna. Now midfield no. One neguso a control midfield no. Enti the best thing to me is to add another player. Now one more to me control game no more, and one more stand a chance of scoring the second goal because a game one more neighbor where they ended the first half. No, a one almost answer started in the second half, and Bonwe Jina Kotoko so left, right, and center.
A throw in a to the Tia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Pandu Heart of Lions Asheni 26th goal of the season. I consider 17. Jao Danso to Bonnie Tempaso. Lions player from Bonnie say Neso Samba Uneo Shibone Frionum Ebenezer Aban on the free Lions. Apparently, I could have found referee. As the play must continue. Offside here. Apparently, I need Eddie Nada Kwame upon Kotoko Manten the bonus Akoche Ajeni Boatin. Jenny Boatin Benedict Neso. A trainer yet to the Kumase Asante Kotoko. 2-1 in Tempaso. Ishmael Adu. Up a short Neso. A goal kick. Kumase Asante Kotoko Asheno. 27th goal of the season. I conceded 15. Ukopiemu awea. We Ekanwa Kotoko Ashe 11 goals. I conceded 10 goals. Sasuwana Pando Heart of Lions. Epanse Obo Fia. Washe 16 goals. I conceded 6. A free kick Yabodieta Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Ebenezer Aban, Pejabone Sobienio. Bona Bedi Albert Amwa. Jemudiama Justice Blay, Michael Sefa. Albert Amwa. Achibako. Jemudiama Andrews in Team Menu. Sachibone Finisem, Kwansa. Jemu Ere Atuonu. Nana Kwame upon Abo shortness Bonapim. A corner kick, Jebodieti Kumase Asante Kotoko.
Maishu, midfield Asemna Mekano. Midfield no Kotoko Elusino totally. And game no enya de omutumi exchange 2 passes even in the midfield. And one particular player consistently or course team no ewo midfield no. The moment Kotoko be winning battle no ono so sand the ball no koche Andrews in team menu. I think that the likes of Samuel Tenedu enya some good games and Tenedu eba game ni mu ebe boa.
E peja bone tempaso neso Kotoko mantene ibone free. Jaudan so asa peja bono ehwe Bismarck enim. E trainer yet to get Kumase Asante Kotoko. To born in Tempaso. Justice Blay Akucha. I'm a referee Jacobu Hassim. Ose free kick Yemuntia Kumase Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, my show said they are already now making say midfield no if Kotoko be power game we more. There was a Dr. Prosper na Ugum onye changes enimu ya ewo wo mfimfin no e breaki and in the Heart of Lions no e wini e hono nyina fouls awodo no na eba team no already wo mo dominate Kotoko and say when to me enya a strong midfielder wo mo betumi e winning balls no from Lions players no then you consider a lot of chances and the chances how long now be consider chances how be to me Ketele and now prevent it from getting some at the back of the net nti eno ne ade a was wo munye hu adwuma Teju amene wo bench Samuel Tenedu wo bench and Abrante friend Emmanuel Entry onguta ball no a or add anything to the team and Abrante friend ene no nti menu nso no ono nso ne de no ojibo no a ontumi enjina ball no so ontumi control na we lose ball no e den e dey ama the opponent player so midfield no enye adwuma from the first half aba be pem sabri and ama even unhu Kotoko attackers no ene ya beta mo ane Abrante friend Kwame Poku wo mo wen fa game ni mu from the first half unhu wo mo game ni mu because midfielders na I was one when they create chances no midfielders no but to me initiate winning battles outdoor ama attackers ni so to me get involved of the ball no wo mo enye adwuma ni ye nti ama enei Alberta mo Kwame Poku unless so wo drop it deep no mo aba benya bo ni bia eden abo.
All right, free kick Jebodietia Kumase Asante Kotoko. Yabosima Ediasa ɛwɔ Pando Sports Stadium. Pando Heart of Lions ahyɛ baako ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko so ahyɛ baako. Ebenezer Aban Pejabone Sim Lions Aprantia ni dinyedi Kosipong chance onyaye no Aprantia ntumi afa koto anyankwan Frederick Asari Patrick Esedu Pejabone Tempaso Kwame Poku Jemudiama entry Peter Amedu pass Nentimianko still Kwame Poku Jemurisha Abeta Mwa Boboso Neso Pona Trashay and corner cake Jeboditia Pando Heart of Lions.
Yeah, and only now. Kotoko ebetena echiri ebesete back normal hit team no on a counter. I think that Yadeba Kwan Beden a bit to me Abwa Kotoko ye because Bono and Yan there so far one matches one money Heart of Lions Ebeko 2-2. And it's the own corner sadia you make sure you find a different means or the best hate one more now way to me I then a punish one more. Look at this long ball branch to me resulting into a corner. One first go no out of corner and a buy in a good through and if you go no then to me by so one more you so wings and so a bit to me I then abwa
Pejabone Sim Tempaso Emmanuel Sumrantene Bonifio Sadi Bona Koche Emmanuel Entry Pejama Bona Sapim Nana Kwame Opon a throw in a year to the Tia Kwansa and Krobia Beshadi for Nene Asomeni. Yeah.
Krobia Asante Kotoko and the Heart of Lions Anna Ebo and Afenumi Nuwe Womushia Bia Ayana Eneno was through ye was through Ubia Peso Winnie na Owini bragging right no and the Kotoko Heart of Lions the Titina Womuba supporters said Eba Ebeshe and a hands to a venue Bakwan always a Womuba Uba Unze games you know Oko Heart of Lions are and you want to Kotoko Nebo Crano fans on Eden Eba Besha
Abetamwa chance for Abetamwa Neso Universe an inch a card there Naka Shego Diama Kotoko and Satraya Ekoso Emmanuel Entry Efrimu Ama Papa Yaya Abemu Erema Kumasi Asante Kotoko and a beautiful play from Abet Amwaneso Sayen Kanshano Krobia a
very good player, very good striker, and you know our first round of the season. And son of Baby Prayer or Cocotina Fiebe 2 months Sibia or Diaba and Obayano on shed encore back to the elementa ni Nimuno El Honomo, but gradually Ogusua Peke Newman Kakra, but a fine player. I think say or get it back after an injury noir. And you might be to me then Akuya Diamano. Nasanso Abua Krobia Asante Kotoko.
A genuine party, Jemudiama Bismarck Enim, a Pedemuetinimo, who never up him. My oh my. Asante Kotoko Manteno, Baba Yaya. Referee.
Yeah,
chances upon chances.
Inti menu pa. Look at that, and had it not been that, and a different thing altogether. Why oyadi for that block?
Kumasi Asante Kotoko Mrantene Kitabono. Bona be the justice play. Jemudiama Michael Sifa, the Pona Koche. Bismarck Enim Asanimu Tempaso Neso Samba O'Neill Justice Blade Jemudia Babayaya Yajiboni different same Bismarck Enim Jemudi Konfi finish Melado Chibakon Ismail Adu still Ismail Adu Asa Tribune and Beshadi for the Pojeni Suseya Jemudia Makwansa Kwansa Sanimu Tempaso still Kwando Heart of Lions Jemu Diabe Chirabema Ishmael Adu Bona Bedi Ebenezer Aban Jemu Eriama Ishmael Adu still Lions Sanimu Eriama Bismarck Edi Jabo Nimiatuanum Ama Charles Ajenim Boatin Bismarck Edi Boatin beautiful play, Bismarck Eni, Purimo 18 other Kenim, still Kwando out of Lions Kwame, born up him. Lions Simrantana Sajibono, Ishmelado Jemu Diamania. Nasu, Team Menu, Jemu Diama, Papaya, Kumasi Asante Kotoko Mante Kita Bonsisi, Albert Amwa. Neso referee Jakubu Hasim Ese Apprentice back weather form Apprentice back weather form enti yentwentwen so Mikauze way eye Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 match with 26 Yankasa Yedienye AFA Sports Media Daruma Jade Sumu Ewo Ufiemu Anuti Live for Original TV Atom TV Uporemu YouTube Swa AFA Sports GH Atom TV Ewo YouTube Facebook no AFA Sports GH and Original TV Ghana. You see Akai Sima Sanson Edekoni Wachimu Pando Heart of Lions 1 Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1 Justice Blade Jemu Kwichakoma O'Neil still Samba O'Neil Andrews in Team Menu as a funny ball and referee say foul ball Babayaya Johnny Baba Jemu Diama Peter Amidu Aqua and so Jemu Diama Kwame Poku Neso Bieni ho upon Abidi Kwando out of Lions in Manteni ho. A Troina Gertrude Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Bismarck Enim. Boatin Jemudiama Bismarck. Beautiful play. Bismarck Sanamu Tempasu Neso. Michael Sifeji Bonifrio. Bona Bidi Kwame Puku. Kwame Puku di Bona Kwache. Ebenezer Aban. Sanamu Tempasu. Eje Charles Neso. Ajete Ose Kwambienia.
I think Kotoko change our prosper na to Oguma ya and the Babaya eba game ni muno or the some and no energy and the synergy behind then etumi aba Kotoko so one more attack na one more initiative or attacker who say any aya sharp kakra bonu kudi Babaya wa otumi then add some acceleration ama ne boa Kotoko how sharp omotumi get closer to the any Lions 18-yard box anymore I don't know the etumi abua in this game particularly said the Lions take game no at Krobia Asante Kotoko Kotoko no anka a game fit for Babaya Saka Dauda and the likes or this particular, but rather unfortunate Saka Dauda is available in this particular game and Ababe Kababaya on no free bench if in a wide and Waba. I think that Kotoko still lacks a midfield balance, lacks a midfield control, midfielders are to me winning draws, midfielders are one to me a winning tackles from opposing players, you know, and only idea Aka in that midfield. But so far, so a use wings now. I had about to me about and one more creative channels in Inano. Osha say one more use wings, you know. Now my then to me a cutting it and shadia a bit to me a free mobile in Menimuya and Sana. Not to Oguma Pesoye, other changes beer, with to me I dance and swire. But a game, I think Heart of Lions, a book game, papa. I can't say one so a very decisive, our final third war. Now more to me in your second goal.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko Mrantene Kitabo Patrick Esedu. Referee Jacobo Hassim ese foul ball Yemontia Kusipong ene Pandu Heart of Lions Mrantiano Nunti Aprantiani dia de Patrick Esedu Wenya free kick dia Makumase Asante Kotoko. A free kick, Ebusia Utu Wanamobe Sima Anasotu Wanamobe Edua Obebueremu Pandu Heart of Lions penalty adakanim. Aprantiani dia de Adrian Ajete Ejana Bonechi Patrick Esedu Ejana Bonechi Saso Ana Samba O'Neil Onsu Ejana Bonechi We bet me I go ana Ajete Apeja Bonesu Bonapim Bonikita Samba O'Neil. So referee see entering so and Pandu Heart of Lions fans no say Antonium Yama players in Ninja and Oma Bohomodin Papa Menkanda.
Yeah, my show I was through and Ahanuma Nika Aha I Nije Obabe Remu Ewa Hanuma. Turn out to know a massive spectatorship no my show I was through and say Ananka Ghana Premier League venues in as always here kwe ni nyina no ye say supporters no especially the traditional clubs no wo mo betumi ayeden and make sure so we mobilize our supporters no now every weekend bia no wo betumi troop in akwa the various centers akwa support wo mo and you know traditional clubs are wo mo edi wo mo echi and clearly so hwe ha majority of these supporters no ene Pandu based and the supporters are wo mo in and around Pandu and wo mo betumi ayeden abide their numbers supporting Pandu Heart of Lions and a session and so Kotoko supporters are kakra woman so woman to me travel here eba be room wa ha no woman so eden support club no na manioma konkan hwe ucha weni left right every corner spectators are eden aye hosema and ade ba kwa esa ema coverage eden efe and esanso eboayen class no ama woman so eden to me generate ska ama the quality of players are person who play ultimo etoro ubetumi ayedan etumi atobi so ade a efe and football dey supporters dey a inti efe say ene wo motumi aba in their numbers
epusu ene ko piemu ewo Kumasi Asante Kotoko aso ya insatra yakoso justice play we freemu ama tenedu abemu Sasu ana Pandu Heart of Lions Kojo Obin Jr. Obemu Edema Seed of Asante Kojo Obin Jr. na Osina Kan Edema Accra Hearts of Oak 2023-2024 no buna ketem kopiemu wo Pandu Heart of Lions Kojo Obin Jr.
Yeah, my chosen na make us say Kotoko midfield no na a breaky up no Justice Blay a paving way for Samuel Tenedu or also Eba Beboa Sanso Anna Eneno Heart of Lions and so no Seed of Asante so Air Corner Kwejo Bin Junior or also Babeboa one more attack no create couple number of chances are woman to me and far boy and to me and to Atana and share second goal near first half we a couple of chances second half we won't dominate play but a Cassadia one more final third delivery and a problem at the Heart of Lions and I think that without taking anything away from Kotoko one so defensive setup no one more Yejuma Ajete Ablo Michael Sifa and no more Ayejuma Papa because they've been given a hell of a time and ne area of Pando Sports Stadium by Pando players and performance no the back one woman so I then etumia so many a game are fair and one more selling a very good game and ne area numere at the Maubibia
Albert Amwa Jemu Eriama Tenedu Eri Bona Akoma Patrick Sedu Sadimu Tempaso Neso Upienu ama goalkeeper Lawrence Osei Achibondia Pandu Heart of Lions a far ball assistant like to Ablito set say far boy Muntia Pandu Heart of Lions and Ibusia 76 minutes of game played. Pandu Heart of Lions 1, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1. And there Udiweni Echrimu Ewo Sentesa Ghana Premier League and also El Koswa Say Ena and also Etie Idriana FC 1 Vision FC Entumi NTA Dreams FC Ashebe Pieni Go Stars Ekamino Muntumi NTA Accra Hearts of Folk Ashe Mediama SC Kabako Ntumi NTA Baseke Holy Stars Ene Brekum Chelsea Upia Nshebi FC Samates Ashe Accra Lions Ekamino Muntumi NTA Jean Apostle Nshebi Saswana Legon Cities also Ntumi Nshebi and Utiway Ayania Ekoso Ewo Ghana aha and then Potim Ye Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 match day 26 and a Brantianidi Ede Michael Sifa Nyama Enshada Enkoyi Enfama Abrantiano
and looking like he says obey to me at our game so Eddie Amakrobia Asante Kotoko a big blow Eddie Amakotoko because I'll share one more bench one more instead than a natural right back player be a honemo unless say be a Michael Sifa Ebeba na Abrante friend Henry Ansu Aquako partner Samba O'Neil if Abrante a nenu your friend and they know so when to me and Baba Kibiwa I think that one more other options are a bit to me higher than Ababe Buama in your Makuyama
Bonekita Kumasi Asante Kotoko Manteno Peter Amedu Aqua Sadimu Tempaso Yeshe Albert Amwa Tribaku Amwa Pejaboneti Nimo Neso referee Jakubu Hasim Ose offside Jemontia Kumasi Asante Kotoko Pejabone Simu Tempaso Samba O'Neil Samuel Tenedu Ejemu Eriama Team Menu Jabone Midaba Infifni Kwame Poku Boshort O Patrick Esiedu Bono Bobia Keke a go cake here body Kumase Asante Kotoko
Yeah, good build up from Kotoko moment. Nanka umo to me create something out of this and then opportunity. Now one build it towards into the 18-yard box of Heart of Lions. But Patrick Essien do short into me and then Amwa.
Nana Kwame upon Achibaku. Nana Kwame Nesu. Goalkeeper Frederick Asare. Wachibondia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And a free kick here possible in Tempaso. Albert Amwa. Small pass in the shot, Branton de Peter Amidou Aqua. Peter 18 him. This is Jibole Finisem Ishmael Adu. John B. Junior Jemudia Ban Finfini. Sunny ball in Tempaso, the Shadana Kwame upon us. Ninsa Entumiankano Ama Samba O'Neill Achibondia Makumasi Asante Kotoko Samuel Tenedu Pona Banfifni Patrick Essien Sanemu Ama Pona Trashe a trainer here to the Etia Kumasi Asante Kotoko Lawrence Osei Pidaboni Tempaso Neso a trainer yet to the Etia Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ebenezer Abane Jemudiama Bismarck Enima Pidaboni Neso Kotoko Mantine Ibone Friono Mama Samba O'Neill Jaudanso beautiful Tene Jemudiama Joe B Junior or Pejabone Tinim Piano Amapona Trashe and a goal kick Ayabodietia Pando Heart of Lions Krobia.
Yeah, Maishu, yeah, she game, fair, she game, Nika Heart of Lions today. Woman to me, really game we are, not just I think that Kotoko and so a book game with a different strategy. Kotoko a book game with a different planner. One more him said the one boy in the first half, it to me then a continuous sustaining pressure from Heart of Lions until say about 45 minutes in a we are go they are sticking to the same plan. Him say yeah bibi to me see ewo game ni mu bio because in terms of the game dominance say yem fa ball no to no yem ball no there. I think that wo mu Asia match pa and obi bia wo opportunity a wo game ni bi no how Heart of Lions etumi amma Kotoko a match but Kotoko na Kotoko ntia ana sabri no game no eguso a 1-1 a good game and ye nyina ye hwe wa ha na
this season Pando Heart of Lions about 12 home games we win our train Adromienu Elusumienu Emunu was share 16 goals Ofie I consider 6 goals Kumasi Asante Kotoko this is an aqua way Dubakun we win miensa Adro Enum Elusu miensa was share 11 goals away I consider 10 goals Samba O'Neill Peter Amidou Aqua Jemudia Baby Babaya Yabo shortness goalkeeper Lawrence Osei Achibone Diama Pando Heart of Lions and coach Bashir Hayford Ochiwantiasie so Pando maintain the kitabono a plant idea de Kosipon Achibone Finisem a throwing a year to the Etiak Pando Heart of Lions 83 minutes of game played Lions 1 Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1 and in Satraye Ekoso Ama a Prantianidi Eddie Dennis Huto or Bemu Ama Kosipong Efrimu Yeah, live our original TV, Atom TV, Joy Prime. Saso anako PMO Facebook AFA Sports GH YouTube Atom TV and AFA Sports GH. We Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 match day 26. Trainer here to the Tiakpanu out of Lions. Adrian Ajeti. To boarding Tempaso in team menu. Wasanimu Erisha Peter Neso. Samuel Tenedu. Jemudiama Samba O'Neill. Bonabidi Patrick Asedu. Shachiboni from Usem. Jao Danso. Jemudiaba Infini. Dennis Huto. Also Jemudiama Jao Danso. Danso Atribako. Pedemu Bonin Seye. Pandu out of Lions. Oh. Christian Ejenim Boatin. Abobo ni Bohunu. Papa Jaja. Jemudiko Chakoma O'Neill. Neso. A trainer here today Tiakumase Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, my show game no level no egusua Kostro aka a few minutes plus of and no referees additional time na game ni nyina eba na wie Heart of Lions gusua pem so hwe se omo betumi ayeden enya the needed go a be secure omo all the 3 maximum points sanso ana Kotoko so ye dia omo be ye se omo so betumi enya ene bia second goal na anu so be secure omo 3 points no because elsewhere omo nyang se other results are APM el hono no Osha Dreams FC ashe bibie ni Gold Stars and there was league log no so no say do obenya nkunimdie wa ha bia no ebetumi ayeden Heart of Lions ebe close ababe ebe close gab no we bibie ni Gold Stars Kotoko so enya victory na womo wide gab ni mu because good news aba womo party say bibie ni Gold Stars ayeden lose game no hono mo mediama lose to House of Folk and so Hontino and nations already and so Lucy intimasho ade ba ko a game we no enye ahogro so edema afenu mienu a wo mo ejina we the moment Lions so be win no Kotoko na currently order first Lions winning na oko 43 na akwakoye 2 points between ono and Kotoko na che so ono so close ansa na Kotoko winning a wa wide mu na che se ode kwa ansa anti the chase for the title no still eguso a in the match record so no count game we emu aye den na enyumre.
Alright, Tanuti Ebusia Krobia Asante and out in Kano. A corner cake Yabodietia Kumase Asante Kotoko. Way bet me I had the winning goal area ma Pando Heart of Lions ana. A branch idea de Ishmael Ado. No na kojina bonechi baku mienu mesa peda bone tempaso neso ijibone frionum Ebenezer Aban ojemu diama jaudanso wasane mu tempaso etini neso Kotoko mrante ne ibone frio Ebenezer Aban jemu diama jaudanso Danso Jemu Diaba in 50 Kwansa up a shot. Ooh. A goal kick. Jebodieti Akpando out of Lions. Chances upon chances. 89 minutes of gameplay. Lions 1 Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1. Probably another chance. Nana Kwame Opo.
Huge opportunity. Abrante na say no huge opportunity pa man show ana ne Abrante no etumi asay no na 89th minute na akwenya wei aba na wentumi amfa nto atena dia man show. Wow, look at that, nearly an inch nanka ball no etumi eto atena and that will be the end for Krobia Asante Kotoko in this particular game, and it would have been a very good goal, equally a massive potential winning goal for a Heart of Lions. I think there is football no the minute additional time and referee said the better so no and obi abe to me win game wey said I can until set time game no be ban we your referee be whistle the game na ban we no e you be a win yen hwe how a Kotoko fa so share first goal or first half no they were not the better side in the first half, and the chances upon chances are na Heart of Lions say creative, but from nowhere Kotoko just one corner kick I could throw in a buy no Kotoko to me then at the shego and you so a game number na we any day be abe to me see and we no be to me either side Kotoko be to me winning Sanso and Heart of Lions be to me winning, but in terms of performance base any their own shows are in cash in there. I think that Heart of Lions to me actually this particular game, and potentially BBI chose a woman and they will be to me in go, but Kotoko also playing to a certain plan. Yeah, Nimunua, one must be to me then go be a film. But to me, Michelle said they are giving a corner. Macho, I don't foresee any goal in this particular game. You say one or draw, and I bet baby.
Ebusia 90 minutes in the and fourth official Graham Emmanuel Kweku. I say 5 minutes. Yamon Van Kang. Lions. Cleboni Friormeje. Ajenim Boatin. Beautiful control. Ponabidi Kwansa. Chemu Tempaso. Kojobi Junior Dafom. And the referee yourself a ball. Pass the ball in Tempaso. Dennis Huto. Asanim 18 Neso. Samba O'Neill. Ushiboni from a Kotoko. Bonabidi Yaudanso. And then Modi Mwaswini. Ishmael Adu. Still Ishmael Adu. Danenwe Jemudiama. Fauzi. Kojo Bin Junior were born so 18 him Neso. Beautiful play from a plant idea de Patrick Siedu. Bono boy and Uncle Bibia. Ebenezer Aban. Jemu Eriama. Fauzi Ali. Asanimun Tempaso. Neso. A very good play from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Albert Amwa passing into Mianko Bismarck Enim Wasanimu Edushe Nana Kwame Opon and a throw in a year to the tia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kobe, I bet me go. After 3 minutes.
Yeah, football. Be a bit to me, see. Football. Be a bit to me, see. Kotoko bit to me, I should go. Sanso and the Heart of Lion bit to me, I should go. Heart of Lion still one more threatening Kotoko. Heart of Lion still dominating play, creating chances. Bombo to me, in the most important goal, a bit to me secure all the 3 maximum points, you know, at the Amaumo. Kotoko on the other hand, and so making sure that if they are not also scoring, they are not also allowing in the Nutimwa a friend of Heart of Lion. Someone so the boy better at so Ababaye the attacking side of Heart of Lions versus the defensive side of Krobia Asante Kotoko. One more the Pimwa now why Kotoko always chill honomono. They are doing a lot of jobs out there. Abranti friend of Samba O'Neill. He's been my main man in this particular game. He's been the main man in this particular game, specifically for Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the back. A lot of threat and a Kotoko receiving, but the man Samba O'Neill, look, the clearances, the interventions, the blocks. Look, my shoe. This guy is just the rock of Gibraltar. Or Kai John Mensa Ejuma. Now I'm my Black Stars, you know. And you see, I think that the Congolese national team, you know, they will be having a second look at him said the bear this other ne collapse a bit to me abano one more besha branch and more ball because if somebody with the kind of performance or done idea in Ghana Premier League look, this is a player on any given day he is fit to play for some of these national teams.
Now if you so Kasenka Ghana yenyen in them na yempe passport bi emano yemano obi enware ewa say na nkebeya omedani Ghana.
I think the kind of center backs are Ghana unless you say naturalize a center back be just or with a certain extra comparatively to one more so what I say
right.
But with something extra about him our day but comparatively to one more year that end ne so ne de ye will be o hwe game a Ebenezer Urban ebo ya so what I think ne so ne de bi Ghana hapa but I think that he is fit to play for national team.
Bonikita Dennis Huto Bandu out of Lions with Jabon him that man captain Neso the man here can was them no Kotoko Mlantana club one day free Bismarck in beautiful play Bismarck a Brantana for referee play on Kumasi Asante Kotoko Mlantana Jabon Neso passing it to me and come upon Abedi Ishmael Adu Uchemu di ko fifina koma Kwansa Jemu diama Ebenezer Urban send mu tempa so nesu goalkeeper pio referee Ose Famboy Muntia Kujo Obin Jr. and Prosper Nate Ogum Otenasi Enyeye Boy Eye Yankasa Yedye and Samson Eduku Ebe Mudiama Kumasi Asante Kotoko Boy Eye Boy Pejaya Joe Obin Jr. Denu Ekokan goalkeeper Frederick Asare Samson Eduku Abem Ediama Kumasi Asante Kotoko Saso Ana Henry Ansu on so Ebe Mudiama Kumasi Asante Kotoko Apranti Anidin Ere Michael Sefa Efrimu defender in, defender out. Peter Amidou Akwa also Efrimu Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Peter Bonisim Kwame Poko Chemudiama Babayaya So Chemudiama Andrew Paul Abedi Albert Amwa Jemu Ere Ama Michael Sifa Peter Bonin Tempaso First Control Sam Eduku Patrick Esenu 18 ma Peter Neso Bismarck Eni Shibone Fruama Paul Abedi Kwansa Abomination Andrews Bonache Kucho Obin Junior Jane Baba Kucho Obin Junior Wapore mo eti adaka ni pass into me anko still Kucho Obin Junior Jai body media ban finfini abema ninya neso papa yaya ono so the ball na kwache Pante bakoda from referee say play must continue ball Nikita Albert Amwa Neso ball na trashe throwing and referee Jakubu Hasim Washena Bendi akense nina Banewiye referee Jakubu Hasim Wasi Bema Beye B1 Beye nina Enunti chances na ba mumie nina muntumi shadia and akense ni yefensi ha Enunti Washena Bendi akense na Banewiye Pando Sports Stadium, Pando out of Lions 1, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1 and Bashe Hayford. Utumisa neninye crack busia. An incident in Bium. Ebusia Nuti AFA Production Adaroma Ghana Premier League in Yari Asumo. Unyane Live for Original TV. Unyane Live for Adum TV. Sasunya Live for Joy Prime. Facebook no Original TV Ghana. AFA Sports Ghana. YouTube near AFA Sports GH. Adum TV. Way I am match day 26. Between Ade Maestro Yamoremo Pakinesuna Gatuso race to the power 7. Kobe Asante ne Nachi Enfa game de Kosu Nyinano and some Webusia Macrao.
Vision FC Ekabako almost end to me ante Basake Holy Stars any Bekum Chelsea Obia and Shebi Dreams FC Eshe 2 Gold Stars and to me ante Heart of Lions any Kotoko and day 1-1 Samatex She 2 Accra Lions and to me ante NFA Young Apostles and Legon Cities Eboya game no and 0-0 Kingsley Governor Ewon Crime has any Midema or no energy game no Ebre Kingsley Otemen can summon it up FMI all the way Accra Sports Stadium.
90 minutes plus 5 minutes in Afghanistan has a go for Oma Kai detained by a long goal. And a branch of rapper upon such shape in the 3rd minute, and 1 o'clock, a media now, we jam it, no. I don't have a foot for a medium for Esso Jago has a book, so Emma has a book, a branch, it's a 9th minute.
Adum TV and of course Metro TV. It was also live on the Ghana Football Association app, and I have the man of the match right here with me, Ishmael Ado. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling now? 1-1 against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I didn't create a lot of chances. I didn't know going to be answered. If you said any problem, no.
The problem now is they take care chances. I was like a face off now, ensure, and one a problem.
Then I wish I will end a game him. I officer Mukobaka, move make it, Pija Mike Nashakam.
I was saying, you take care chances. Football, they want to take you chances. Obinya or Besho. Or more much than your chance be the Omunya and I'm the punishing. The next time your chances live in your day.
In your next game, then I expect from Pandora to Flyers to say more 41 points. Do you think say move to me RG League no?
League need a new over. They say I got 10 matches. 10 matches, 30 points. TBU, you bet my.
Okay, congratulations, NASCO player of the match. And okay, so over to me, so still live on Original TV, live on Adum TV, live on Metro TV, and also live on the Ghana Football Association app. This is the home of the Premier League, and I'll be speaking to the head coach of Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. It's been a tough game. It's been a Herculean task this afternoon. Doctor, difficult game today.
Yeah, I think we played well. I mean, because both teams are very good. We played well. Just a slight loss of focus when we started the second half. That led to the equalizer. I think apart from that, I think we were very focused. We had a good structure. We created some good counter-attack situations, which were very good for us. So, to me, I'm okay with the way they played.
Are you okay with the way you started the game? It looks as if they dominated the game in the first half.
Yeah, we didn't actually start on the front foot. I think we sat a little bit back, trying to observe what they would do. And then I think from the 15th minute going, we came into the game and also started playing. But then I'm sure they were just, I didn't tell them that, but I'm sure the players themselves decided to observe how they were playing. In any case too, we had also trained on the counter-attack, so probably they were trying to sit a little bit low, get the ball, and then just hit them on the counter.
I saw the sub talking about Justice Blay. How would you describe his goal? And of course, what really happened? Is it due to injury?
Yeah, he complained of dizziness right from somewhere getting to the end of the first half. I mean, he complained of dizziness. So I think it was left with 3 minutes. So I think 3 or 5 minutes. So the medical team told me that we need to manage him up to the end of the first round. So he himself said that he will manage and play. And then when we went to the dressing room, we gave him some energy boosters to take. But then when he was playing, I think he still felt dizzy, and we had to substitute him. And then
his goal,
a fantastic goal. I mean, very beautiful.
I saw you celebrating the goal.
Yeah, he was coming to me to just come and hug me, but then the other players rushed, and as light as I am in weight, they overpowered me and put me on the ground.
So 46 points. You are in the title race. You think Kotoko will still win this season's Premier League?
Let's take it game by game. That's the most important thing. Let's take the games in perspective, one after the other.
Thank you very much, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun. Okay, so
welcome.
That's the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun, and you heard it all. And I'll be speaking to the head coach. That's for Kpando Heart of Lions, and Coach Bashir Hayford is right here with me. Coach Bash, another tough game for your side. Are you happy with the results? 4 points from Kotoko.
Well, we'll take it like that. They fought very hard. We made everything to make sure we beat them. But the first goal they got made us, fight from behind. So it's good. It's good. It was a tough match. So somebody who has fallen once for you, he will not come here for the second time. But it's okay. The boys fought very well. The goal didn't come. We splitted the points. So we take it like that.
You dominated play in the first half, everything. You couldn't find the back of the net in the first half, but in the second half, you got the equalizer. What was really the problem?
The problem was the finishes. Ghana, we have strikers, but you don't have finishes. They will run. Even when they get a chance and this, they'll mess it up. So we are still working on them. I always work on my strikers, just to let them improve upon their goal scoring skills. But still, it is not come. But we work on that. We are still on it.
Okay, so your next game, what should we expect? Anyway, before that, 41 points now. You are still in the title race. Kpando Heart of Lions, are you winning the league?
When we get it, we win it. Just like we are targeting on winning so many of the matches left, so that when they compute the points and we are up there, then we take it.
Thanks so much for your time, and we wish you all the best in your subsequent games.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, so that's the head coach for Kpando Heart of Lions, Coach Bashir Hayford. It's all over at the Kpando Sports Stadium. Kpando Heart of Lions 1, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1. My Giants, my guys are here, Najid, and of course, Krobi Asante. Krobi Asante, let me start with you. It's all over 1-1.
Heart of Lions were all over the place, dominating play and dictating the pace of the game from the blast of the whistle. They had many couple of chances they could have won this game, but Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko, as solid as they were, so far as their defensive setup was concerned, they also managed to curtail the attacking threat from Heart of Lions. And at the end of the day, eventually the last minute goal they had in the first half, Justice Blay was equalized as early as 2 minutes into the second half, and now we've ended the game with 1-1. I think it's a fair scoreline. Kotoko also had their moment, but Heart of Lions were the most. Did the most, but at the end of the day, victory were not theirs. Points have been shared, and I think that is a true reflection of the game.
Okay, Najid, we are wrapping up.
General, my team for your shuffle, Kotoko Heart of Lions, I made a very good match, and at the end of the day, I should say that rivalry is still there. Kotoko played their house, Heart of Lions played their house. So to me, tactically, the two coaches have done well. People are complaining about the referee. Some of the decisions they got it right, some of them were done it right. But to me, they are witnessing one of the best games ever at Kpando Sports Stadium. Best wishes to the team.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's all over the Kpando Sports Stadium. Kotoko and Kpando Heart of Lions.
All right. Yes, so yeah, that's a papa. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
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 Hello. I saw that.
Boss.
I saw that Ebony. Why me you? She said Dimbe na me kan o.
Me pa jo say.
She said Dimbe na de kan o.
Me pa jo si confiant ana pele ana me say akumi so kemu na sia. Enda kana on social media we see ni kakla.
Okay, ntinka ubo dia na why asori dan Ebony. Kwame Eugene si confiant pole ana Boma me ne for asem to aso. Boma me ne for asem to aso.
Me pa to asoda Ebony Kwame ni masumo mo sechi kungo kobla. Me pa to obet ma pe pele si confiant. Doctor Gisbedu, Don Kuma, Don, obet to lamte akode, ebi kesto, salatu fo Kaburedu that teenager man ko usu ansa. Ana bekha kataka.
For asem to aso.
Amo ba sanga na ba no me kedi so cha o se ma so cha o.
Okay.
Na kaka me kenya se ne babo asa ba zanze ya kwa na de ye tiwa kwa nya 3 points no. Enye ni de bi ne so no e fa ne sa. Ye bo ha sa ba se next match no. O no no ma de ya. Asu bi ti adu na de akọ adu ga ya lo woni su e do so. Na ba do ai we don go down so morning zanze.
Go Stars elusu 2-0 to Dreams FC.
Anyway, thank you for about Brunanka. This number, this one come again, but when we are going now come so. You for home point me finally. Oh. Guys, we are to
all right. Yeah, that's a papa. Yes, and no sorry Dynamo in Kano. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Boss, who didn't baby Akase free. Now do I say my trust. All right, Eja.
Station and Lydia, and I've been watching home and Kotoko for us. Why are you? It's about draw, and yeah, I said, the name for me do what you do. That's
okay. Yes, so yeah, that's a papa. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho didn't baby Akase free.
Omega Kusu.
All right, Omega, it's you.
Kotoko secretary last week na e ka so bia bompaye na match me ko ne modern but ye e ka na say ba ko de ni ehun se match nya bia e di lusu beba 1 point na nya no e kama pa ma ye ye say next match aye the team United obia fanitus next Sunday ye ko said mo what is bia am la said na back ni nya mane team yeska an fa nye team no ni das.
All right, yeah, that's it. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Boss, who didn't baby Akase free?
Efemi Solomon. Make Akase a chance to win some league.
All right, name, young Quay.
Medasi King. Nana from Poma Sassi, say one Chomanga Bejanet.
Okay.
Mammo, Obasona, commentators near Moma Basopa. Na Yemo, Asante Kotoko team Nabaso. Oh, yes, Lions Omba League, almost I had the Amakotopa. And Yetimia Corona say, Yetimia pick 1 pointer, and your order bad. Say, baby, any for Sakakulusino. Baby, any for no bullegino, 1 way no bullegino. And he, Yadanyamia say, almost a drop it. May 1 pointer can say the menu of Koya next match against Bichim, Kotoko supporters. Your team Nakoya, they could 1 point away at the bar. The next match home match against the team the best Kotoko supporters ye me shago pa wan so ma ni danger players 3 points dey ni kwase bakoko drop wo fie say the be legness e be je no beti me age ahye yura pulen mo nyama bi wo bia me da say.
All right, yes, so yeda wase. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Benicas.
Pacho nana pokuni ana.
I think you know credit papa so bless you sulaba.
Na yekwe.
Mo na papa oyo. Benicas and mo me club e Kumasi Asante Kotoko e na baso. O shababi mutu kwa tandu na ngire akotwata ni abetino e greye the key of power. Said ye any baby any place na baby any yakutwa yomo yesre ya mi admire o matches ne die ya bete tumuni die